after President William Ruto secured the Mbeere North and Malava by-elections victory through voter bribery and dispatch of goons and stashing of pre-marked ballots, it seems that pride has gotten into the head of the president.
Muliona uchaguzi mdogo jana? Muliona vile tuliwaosha? Muliona vile tuliwaosha? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Dalili ya mvua ni nini? Kama hawajui kusoma, waanze kusoma ile wananchi wanasema.
Now Ruto is now daydreaming, thinking that because of that temporary victory in Mbeere North where he stole votes for Amudhende and in Malava where he stole votes for David Ndakwa, he is now daydreaming and thinks that he can find his way into ruling Kenya for 20 years.
Mimi nawauliza bwana, Kiambu hoye, hii Kenya itabadilika ama itabadilika? Na hiyo kazi yote ya kujenga manyumba, kujenga masoko ni kazi ya miaka miwili. Si ndio? Kazi ya miaka ngapi? Na miaka 10 na miaka 20. Si Kenya itabadilika?
You see, our president is fond of this behavior. He has always assured his supporters and the entire country that as president and as commander-in-chief and in his capacity and with the experience that he has in politics, he is nearly unbeatable.
Hawa watu ya makelele hii wanasumbua, wanapiga makelele sijui mitandao wapi. Hawa watu wako na kazi ngumu sana. Kushindana na mimi, wako na kazi ngumu. Wako na kibarua kubwa sana. Na bado mimi napanga tu kazi. Siku yenye tunaangaliana hata siasa kwa maneno.
But you see, the truth of the matter is that Ruto won the Mbeere North and Malava by-elections through voter bribery and goonmanship and direct stealing of the elections through stashing of pre-marked ballot papers that were counted together with the actual ballot papers, leading to the victory in Mbeere North and also in Malava constituency. I have discussed this in my previous videos that Ruto spent between 600 million to 700 million shillings in Mbeere North. That was used in bribing of voters. In fact, it was so bad that UDA was bribing voters directly in the voting lines in various polling stations across Mbeere North. In Malava, for instance, the UDA government spent close to 200 million shillings, and yet still we could see that Amudhende of UDA defeated Kariuki with just 400 votes. That is to say that had the president not spent this amount of money in the campaigns, then Kari should have won the elections big time. So essentially what we're saying is that UDA did not win any of the elections, either in Malava or in Mbeere North, because despite all this amount of money that they had spent, they still won with just a small margin. In Malava, for instance, David Ndakwa defeated Seth Panyako with just about 1,000 votes, and the president had spent close to 200 million shillings in the campaigns. On the other hand, the opposition did not spend much. For instance, Governor George Natembeya of Trans Nzoia has revealed that the opposition budget for campaigning for Seth Panyako in Malava was something less than 5 million shillings.
For us, I think from our side of the opposition in Malava, we spent less than 5 million shillings. And we still got the same number of votes with the current candidate, where they spend millions of shillings. They bribed voters, they gave out bills, they gave out rice, they gave out appointment letters, they gave out money. It was basically a draw. So from where we sit, actually our people in Malava showed a lot of commitment, a lot of patriotism. They came out in large numbers and actually voted for us. It's a shame to the government that you can spend such resources and still run around the bracket that you won, yet basically you have lost. Actually, were it not for bribing people who are already in the queue, because it's all people to come out and vote. But they turn people in the queues and change their minds on the queues. You know, if you are given 500 shillings, and with the levels of poverty we have in this part of the world, people will change their mind just because of the money. So remove all these other inducements. Let the playing field be level.
You see, this behavior of buying voters and sending government operatives and machinery to campaign for their preferred candidates is not new. So Ruto should stop daydreaming that he won the elections in Mbeere North, because essentially the elections in Mbeere North was not about the two candidates, that is Leo Wamudhende and Newton Karish. The election in Mbeere North was between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. It was a test of how elections would be in 2027. So in my opinion, I do not see anything that the president should be celebrating as a tangible victory. Now here's Ndegwa Njiru reiterating that William Ruto is fond of buying voters and bribing his supporters and even sending state machinery to campaign for their preferred candidates.
As a result of inducement. As we are not inducing any person, we are not ferrying people in buses as they are doing. We are meeting locals and organic crowds that are not organized by anyone. For him, he's ferrying people. I was in Mumboni yesterday, where we have the Wiper elections for the MCA. We saw them coming with people. Individuals were coming with people even from as far as Kibwezi. And a person will not have any participation in the manner in which people will make a decision on Thursday. So they are spending a lot of our money, misusing and misapplying our resources to appear to be popular. But those are bought crowds. Even when they induce them and bribe them, wakitoka tu hivi, wimbo ni one term.
So just like Museveni and his crooked general who thought that they own the Indian Ocean, William Ruto is now daydreaming that he can possibly rule for 20 years just because of this temporary victory in the by-elections that was just concluded in Malava and Mbeere North. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions by dropping a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. If you like this content, please check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee that you're going to be getting a ton of content of policy, politics, and governance issues in our country. All right, guys, this is all that I had for you in this video. Let us meet up in my next upload.